Hey there, everyone. I want you to know I've spent loads of hours diving deep into all this stuff. I've taken all that information and squished it down into a quick 10-minute video for you. If you hang in there with me until the end of this video, I can promise you'll learn something cool. You'll walk away smarter and you won't regret spending this time with me. That's a promise. Welcome to AI Debatable, and let's get right to it. Today, we're diving headfirst into a deep and convoluted issue that's rocking the AI world to its core. The problem of bias in artificial intelligence. And trust me, this is a problem far more intricate and insidious than you might initially realize. But first, let's decode what we mean when we say bias in AI, because it's one thing to throw around big terms and another to truly understand them. AI systems learn from data, and when I say data, I mean oceans of it. They're fed with images, sounds, text, you name it. But the problem starts brewing when this data is skewed or biased. Let's conjure up a scenario. Picture a facial recognition system trained mostly on images of white faces. What do you think happens? Exactly! It might struggle to accurately recognize non-white faces. An AI system can only learn from what it's fed, right? So if it's being fed with biased information, it's going to learn biased patterns. Sometimes, the dataset's bias is simply mirroring systemic biases present in our society. If an AI system designed to make decisions is trained on biased historical data, it may just perpetuate the prejudices already represented in that data. Now, here's where it gets even more complicated. What if we attempt to reduce bias in an AI system? Sounds good, right? But even these attempts can introduce new problems. But there are two sides to every coin. On the bright side, AI can be instrumental in identifying and eliminating bias. For instance, algorithms could be used to analyze large datasets and identify patterns of systemic bias that are hard for humans to spot due to sheer volume of data. Imagine a hiring system that's blind to gender. The system, in an attempt to be fair, may actually learn to distinguish between traditionally male and female names, or find other indicators, like a degree from an all-women's college, if it's been trained on data that leans towards male applicants. And the scary part is, you've probably encountered such AI biases without even knowing it. Whether it's recommendation algorithms, online shopping, or even social media posts, AI algorithms are deeply interwoven into our everyday routines. The rise of chatbots like ChatGPT has only increased the probability of biases cropping up in our interactions with AI. Yet, despite the potential for bias, AI technologies like ChatGPT and others can democratize access to information and services, bringing benefits to various sectors like healthcare, education, and entertainment that were previously unreachable to many. Now, having highlighted the issues surrounding bias in AI, let's turn our focus towards the vision of a better, more fair AI system. You might be wondering, what does a better AI system look like? For starters, better AI should learn from diversified and balanced data. This implies that training data sets should encompass a broad spectrum of races, genders, age groups, and socioeconomic backgrounds. By incorporating a more comprehensive picture of our diverse society, we can work towards AI that respects and represents everyone. A more robust AI system isn't just about diverse training, though. It also involves comprehensive and ongoing testing to ensure that the AI's decisions are fair and accurate across all demographic groups. It's about learning from any shortcomings, refining the models, and continuously striving for improvement. Moreover, better AI is built on a foundation of ethics. Right from its inception, AI systems should be guided by principles of fairness, transparency, accountability, and privacy. This ethical foundation helps to ensure that AI systems respect users' rights and societal norms. And let's not forget about regular auditing of AI systems. Audits, ideally conducted by independent third parties, ensure that AI systems function as intended and do not unknowingly propagate biases. Regular audits build trust in AI, boosting its adoption and effectiveness. Ultimately, better AI means AI that's actively doing good. We need AI that doesn't merely avoid harm, but one that leverages its potential to address significant societal issues. Whether it's making healthcare diagnoses more accurate, predicting climate change impacts, enhancing education, or reducing inequalities. It's about using AI to augment human capabilities, enrich lives, and build a better future. As we continue to explore and push the boundaries of AI, let's remember this vision of a better AI. An AI that is not just smart, but also wise, fair, and humane. That's the future we strive for in the world of AI. Companies like Google and Microsoft are now using generative AI to power search engines. These AIs will provide clear, simple answers to conversational questions. But as these techniques become more mainstream and integrated into products, there will be real consequences on people. This is not a distant possibility, it's happening now. However, we also need to remember that these AI systems have brought about a new era of convenience and personalization. They've revolutionized the way we interact with technology, making our lives easier and more efficient. Despite their flaws, they've provided immense value. This brings us to the critical question: who gets hurt by AI bias? While it's a stride towards transparency about how AI decides who gets a job, some critics say the law, along with others that follow it, isn't enough to protect candidates from bias in hiring. As AI's capabilities race ahead, regulators need to run faster to keep up. However, on the flip side, AI could also lead to a more meritocratic hiring process. By filtering through hundreds of thousands of applications, AI has the potential to level the playing field, giving every candidate an equal chance of being seen regardless of their personal network or background. While we're aiming to build better, more ethical AI, it's important to understand why it's critical to have regulations in place for AI. In the absence of regulations, there's a risk that AI systems can go unchecked, possibly leading to misuse and exacerbation of biases. Just like any technology, without proper oversight, AI has the potential to be exploited, which could have serious societal implications. For instance, think about privacy. AI systems often require vast amounts of data to operate effectively. Without regulations, there's a risk that this could lead to breaches of privacy and misuse of personal data. Additionally, AI systems could reinforce or even increase societal inequalities if left unchecked. By learning from biased data, AI could potentially replicate and amplify these biases, causing further harm to already disadvantaged groups. Therefore, having regulations in place is essential to ensure that AI is developed and used in a way that respects our societal norms and values, provides a level playing field, and safeguards against misuse. Regulations could help set standards for data quality, privacy, transparency, and accountability. Of course, formulating effective AI regulation is a complex task. It involves balancing the need to protect individuals and society with the desire to encourage innovation and progress. But it's a challenge that we must meet head-on. Let's look at New York City's AI hiring law, for example. First passed in 2021, the city's hiring law stipulates that companies using AI and algorithmic-based tools for hiring and promotions must tell all candidates they do so. Candidates can also ask what personal data is being collected. But what if we go a step further? Besides transparency, experts are calling for algorithmic audits, that is, third-party reviews of AI systems to understand how they work and identify any bias. This practice could help ensure accountability and fairness. It's not a secret that as many as 4 out of 5 American employers use some kind of automated technology to make employment decisions. These tools range from secret in-house projects to off-the-shelf software adjusted to a company's ideal hiring profile. As a result, there's now an AI for every step in the hiring process. A potential solution here could be the development and use of fairness metrics in these AI systems. These metrics would help to ensure that the algorithms do not favor one group over another. Researchers are already developing techniques for debiasing data and algorithms, which could help minimize the risk of perpetuating bias. It's a complicated situation and one that needs more scrutiny and understanding than ever before. While laws like this are a step towards transparency, they may not be sufficient to fully protect against bias in AI hiring. What's more, the incorporation of human oversight in the AI decision-making process could serve as another potential solution. AI should not replace human judgment, but rather support it. This human-in-the-loop approach could mitigate some of the negative impacts of AI bias. Nevertheless, laws like these demonstrate the collective acknowledgement of AI's power and the potential pitfalls. They signal a commitment to developing robust and fair AI systems. Although not perfect, these laws are an important step forward in our quest to harness the power of AI responsibly. We'll dive deeper into this issue in our next episodes, exploring potential ways to overcome this giant hurdle that is currently looming over the world of AI. Remember to stay curious, stay vigilant, and keep questioning. Goodbye for now, and remember, AI is a tool, and like any tool, its effectiveness depends on how we use it. With careful thought, broad collaboration, rigorous testing, and the right safeguards in place, we can work towards minimizing AI bias and leveraging this technology for the benefit of all. Until next time, keep learning, keep asking questions, and most importantly, stay engaged in this important conversation. And that wraps up our exploration for today. I just want to say a big thank you to all of you who've made it this far. Your curiosity and hunger for knowledge inspire me to delve deep into these complex topics. Remember, every video you watch, every article you read, every question you ask, it all adds up. Each bit of knowledge helps you grow smarter and see the world with fresh eyes. So ask questions and keep seeking answers. I'll be right here to explore along with you.